Sweet Harmony Gardens, a wonderful place where I used to work before. A place where I can share my knowledge, my talents, and my abilities in educating different students or individuals. But like other places, this place was hit by this pandemic really hard. There you go, guys. This is where I worked before. Look at this place. This place used to have a lot of students or tourists before. This one or this place is actually one of our holding area before, or this one is used to be our holding area before. This one is what we called Tent Green Garden. So let me give you a look inside this. So before meron siyang tent dyan, meron siyang cover. So tignan natin. But just in one glance, everything has changed. And this area is used to be our Laro ng Lahi area, on where kids or students are going to play Filipino games, traditional games before, like luksong lubid, luksong baka, and a lot more. So this is our Laro ng Lahi area. The happiness, the joy, the fulfillment, and the knowledge that this place brings to everyone, it all stopped because of this pandemic. Okay, so on this side, this is what we called Filipino area. This is where we teach students before Filipino words, languages, or different culture in the Philippines, or different stops inside the Philippines, like before, traditional way of living. Okay, so this is what we called baybayin. And of course, the map of the Philippines and different regions, and of course the pintados. Every tattoo has its own meaning. Like for example, you see this one, arrow up, it means victory. Then like the flag one, that means love, and this one is home. So these are the one that we teach to the students before. And we have here Bahay Museo Precolonial. So this is what we call Bahay Museo Precolonial. So before, we have a lot of stuff here that Filipinos before are using. Like for example, we have tapayan, banga. So yun yung mga natira na lang. Those are the things that we have before. But now, as you can see, it's almost empty since pandemic really hits this place so hard. Really hard. And of course, we also have here the anahaw. This is anahaw. Anahaw is the Philippine national leaf or dahon, pambansang dahon ng Pilipinas. We also have here mango tree. There you go. And of course, the bahay kubo. Okay, so we are now entering our garden, or this is what we called organic gardening. So we have here before different kinds of animals or feathered pets, and on this side we have the vermiculture here. But now I don't know if they are still taking care of worms that produces vermicast. Vermicast is an organic fertilizer that comes from the poops or manure of worms that is actually mixing to the soil, and it becomes a fertilizer. So there you go, that's usually the vermiculture. And of course, we have here before we also have here aquaponics, aeroponics, and a lot more. So this one before used to be our aquaponics, and we have aeroponics and of course hydroponics before. So later on I will show you guys more on our place. Yan guys, so as we pass through the ponics area, the garden area, we have here our what we call Tommy Atkins mango. So ito siya. Yung kanyang bunga is lumalaki na kasi laki ng ulo ng newborn baby. So ito siya guys. Actually, the physical appearance is similar to apple mango, pero it is actually different from apple mango and masarap siya. Ayan, pakita ko sa inyo. Yan, so yan guys, ganyan siya kalaki, almost kasi laki na siya halos ng ulo ko. So, see? Yan. Ganyan kaganda ang mga bunga dito sa Sweet Harmony Gardens. And anyways, yan, so let's continue our tour.
And I feel like crying every time I see this place empty, because there's no more tourists, there's no more children, there's no more students that sharing loves together. But like this flower, it blooms, and we are hoping that one day we can bloom again, we can share again, we can laugh again, together with the students, educators, and tourists. We will never stop. We'll continue praying that one day this place will be open to public, to the students, to the educators, to the tourists, and one day this place will be happy again, sharing knowledge, sharing our abilities, and sharing the goodness of God.
Hi Tita Ain. Hi Ate Eka. Ayan. Yes po, isasama ko na siya sa edit.
Totoo na ba yan?
Yes.
Totoo.
Hi Ate Wella. Say hi to my vlog. Hi vlog, welcome to my life. Yan. So that area is actually our JC Gems International Export Incorporated. So yun yung mga art crafts namin.
Indeed, there's a lot of things in this place that I really miss. My co-workmates, the happiness, the joy, the relationships, the sharing of knowledge, sharing of love, and sharing of happiness to everyone, especially to the tourists, to the students, to the educators, to the public, and to everyone who is visiting this place. Those are the precious moments that I keep up until now. I indeed am teary-eyed right now doing this video, for I really missed everything in this place. The exercises, the activities, and everything that is happening in this place before. I do really miss them a lot. And as I've said earlier, we will never stop hoping that time will come this place can share knowledge and love and joy to everyone again. For we believe in Ecclesiastes 3 verses 1 to 8. For everything there is a season, a time for every activity under heaven, a time to be born and a time to die, a time to plant and a time to harvest, a time to kill and a time to heal, a time to tear down and a time to build up, a time to cry and a time to laugh, a time to grieve and a time to dance, A time to scatter stones and a time to gather stones. A time to embrace and a time to turn away. A time to search and a time to quit searching. A time to keep and a time to throw away. A time to tear and a time to mend. A time to be quiet and a time to speak. A time to love and a time to hate. A time to war and a time for peace. And that is how this pandemic hits me and my job. Thank you for watching.